Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! The Bills make me want to shout!
Welcome back to the NFQL. A very, very happy Mother's Day to all of you out there taking in this action, staying safe, staying healthy during this quarantine. It is another season for these Buffalo Bills. We are in the 2021 season. I'm Maniac of Trainwreck Sports, joined by special co-host Drew Gear of Rockpile Report. Drew, how are we doing this evening?
Oh, we're doing. The disappointment from last season still kind of lingering in my mouth. I'm looking forward to getting off to a good start here today.
No doubt. Fan base a little obviously happy with the run to the AFC Championship game, but it's only left them wanting more. Josh Allen coming back now in his fourth year. He's got his whole ensemble back. Diggs, Beasley, Brown, Knox. The Bills were able to shore it up a little bit in the draft. They drafted Asante Samuel Jr. You see there out of Florida State. So shoring up that backside of the defense. When a strong unit gets stronger, Drew, you can only expect bigger things.
Oh, yeah, you pile strength on strength. I mean, you look at the addition. I mean, I'll say this, one of the subtractions that I'm disappointed in is Matt Milano. Did he really tell us to go to hell twice?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Can neither confirm nor deny, but I believe Milano is Will Smith dancing in Miami. Took his talents to South Beach. But with that said, it is another exciting season. It reminds me of the 2001 season when we opened at home against the Titans. And we are underway in the 2021 NFQL, Drew.
Feels good just to get back into it. Again, last season ended on such a down note. I mean, you saw the team just go into a game that, to get beat like that as a quarterback and as a team, it has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. I'm hoping to see a little bit of that fire come out here today. I'm hoping that they come out firing on all cylinders, ready to execute at a high level.
No doubt, and we've seen McDermott and co. adopting their mantra, playoff caliber. It's been transformed to championship caliber for the full season. The goal for this team is obvious, and we are underway from scrimmage. A nice stop early on first down by these Buffalo Bills.
That's fantastic, and there he goes, Jacoby McClain, new addition to the roster. Coming down, look at him, outside linebacker. That's an interesting spot to add more talent. I wonder if he's an upgrade over Klein, who had a lot of sacks last year.
No, he was a very solid player, very solid contributions from Klein last season, so it'll be interesting to see if he can fill that role. And it's going to bring up a third and, middle coming up here on this first set of downs. Drew, what is your biggest X factor for this team entering this 2021 season?
I mean, when I look at this defense, it seems like the defense got stronger through the draft. It's where they spent all the draft capital. It's the one thing that held them back. Surprisingly, in that AFC Championship game, the defense folded early, and if they don't give up the late run that they do, oh, look at that, they come up to make the play. That's what I'm talking about. Right there is the X factor. The new additions to the defense on this team that will not allow them to get, beat by, I think they were down by 20, how many, Maniac? Refresh me, 20 how many before they scored their first?
28-3, 12 minutes in, made it 28-20 with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Thank you. If you stiffen up your defense and patch the holes so that you can go up against the elite teams in the NFL, you're going to be a more productive unit, and those types of games won't happen. Right there, that defensive showing on that drive underscores why those additions were important.
And folks, I mean, it looks like Stephon Diggs has accepted the punt return roles, trying to earn that extra buck, obviously, in his second year with the Bills. And let's get those guesses in. Let's guess who is going to score the first Bills touchdown now that they're taking over on offense. If you're correct, you could be entered for a chance to win a $25 credit towards your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. So let's get those comments in. Let's get it rolling.
Here's what I'm looking for. The running game is last year, at least in the games that I commentated with you guys, the running game really took over. And I did see in that ill-fated AFC Championship loss, the power I formation really came on. But Josh Allen, almost an MVP season, and yet he couldn't get him over the hump. He's got to find a way to get better, and I don't know if you can. I mean, what do you think, Maniac?
Oh, it's all about taking that step towards elite status in 2021. Drew, and they're up towards midfield.
Who's that? Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox over the middle, of course. Right back to that old connection. Oh.
We got the guesses pouring in. We got Burden. We got Knox. We got Singletary. Guess who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown? If you're right, you could be entered for a chance to win a $25 gift card to your favorite restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Now you want to talk about Alabama players, Rashaan Evans coming up to make that tackle, but what I like about this play is that Singletary again gets positive yardage after contact in the backfield. That's his bread and butter right there. They're going wide with only 2 wide receivers. Oh, 3, I see that guy. Okay. Oh no!
And he is brought down. Just an ill-advised decision. Cody Ford getting worked back, and now the Bills are at 3rd and a mile, Drew.
Oh, see, and that's the type of decision making that you can't see regression in this. When you Simmons is a talent, and you can't roll into pressure. You'd think in year 4, Josh Allen's better than that.
Definitely looking for a new guy in that. Obviously, a small sample size. He's been known to surprise us on 3rd and long, though, so we'll see if they can take the safety off or if they stay conservative early. We got John Narot saying that Bosley is going to score the first touchdown. Shout out to the Angels.
Hey,
Andrew Dufelt, we took Asante Samuel Jr. with our first pick. Allen looking over the middle, makes a man miss. He's going to be down to the 40. 4th and 4.
Okay, so what that play illustrates to me is that the Allen-Dawson-Knox connection not only still exists, but remember that statistic from the Rams game where you said when a quarterback does a pirouette, his completion percentage is -6? Josh Allen just pulled it off.
Oh, yeah, he is making all kinds of strides. Josh now in year 4, nearing in on about start number 50 overall, if his numbers are correct to me. So it's interesting to see his progression. They are going to run on T-Bass, Drew, for a 61-yard field goal, trying to get these fans pumped early. It's up. And it's no good. And now they take over at the 49-yard line.
I'm not going to lie to you. The balls that it takes. McDermott, I don't know what he's trying to prove here, but I'll tell you this. The balls that it takes to make that, the guy must walk around bow-legged all of the time.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, hey, we know with T-Bass, he can make a 50-yarder with no steps. So you'd think a 61-yarder would be in his range. These crazy new era field wins, but the Bills will get their defense back on the field here.
All right, well, let's see. Oh, pressure up the middle from Edmonds, rushes the throw, and they come over for the breakup. That is nice. I like that.
Hey, big start downs. Keep commenting who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. It could be a defensive player. Oh, and they're behind the line.
They have Derrick Henry for -3 yards. Trey White leading the charge into the backfield. I love the aggression out of the defense right now. They are stacking the line of scrimmage. It's a war zone out there right now, Maniac. You can't.
There's no easy inch, no easy foot, and for sure, no easy yard out on that battlefield right now. We are bringing up a 3rd and long for the Titans. Let's get the hearts out in the chat. Let's get the hearts out on Twitter. Let's get the hearts out.
Come on out.
Let's make, also, folks, if you were lucky enough to win a prize, you would actually, this weekend, we are following up on those, so stay tuned. Don't fret. We are following up on any prizes this past weekend. We had a ton of games. We're just catching up on that with Mother's Day. He's scrambling. Right? He's got nowhere to go. He gets touched by every Bill before he's brought down by Barnett and co.
New addition, Derek Barnett gets his first half sack of this in a Bills uniform. That is the epitome of a coverage sack. The quarterback looked everywhere for help. He made every move possible in the pocket, and yet still got brought to the turf.
Yep, this defense is beefed up, Andrew Z. We are rocking and rolling. Kevin, do I win? I don't know if anybody won yet. We haven't given anything away, so I don't think so. We got Nick Diefendorf prom with another fake field goal run. That would be amazing. I'm telling you, I still can't believe my voice from that clip. I'm absolutely shocked. It was an epic play. The Titans coffin corner to the Bills, so they'll have quite a way to go on this drive if they're going to get their first TD, Drew.
Oh, man, I wonder where it is that this team is going to find its rhythm. Because down the stretch, like I said, I watched this team thrive off the run. And it didn't, for all the numbers I saw Allen put up, I didn't see that with my own two eyes. He's got to show me that he can go out there and generate it. Let's go.
Before he's hit.
Oh, here we go.
20. Motor out across the 30-yard line, TG.
Here we go. That is how you get, listen, pin back in your own end. It's a conservative play call that could bear fruit if the blocking's right. And on this play, it panned out well for him. Look at that. He splits him, and there's just nothing but green in front of him.
It's all about that execution, and they did so on that play. Bills making it happen, and they are out across the 30-yard line. Make sure you're commenting who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. If you're correct, you could be entered to win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. Remember, folks, these game nights, these Madden sims on Gratwick Gaming never stop. There's Fortnite, Call of Duty, Rocket League coming up, so stay tuned for more on that as this Bills offense to roll down the field.
All right, so we're back out to the 40. It was just an easy drop back and pass. This empty set seems to be the most productive set of theirs for the day. Oh, and look at that, up the middle to get the first down. I said it at the end of last season, I said, oh no, they're going back to the dreaded eye. They were more productive out of this spread than they were the eye.
Here comes the pass, though.
Oh no.
Rolling right, oh no. Drew's going to say throw out that part of the playbook.
Can we take the power eye and just send it straight to hell?
Josh Allen sacked for a loss. Folks, remember to continue to comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. You could win a $25 gift card courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. And they're going to draw something up here. What is it, 3rd and 20? 3rd and 21 again?
How often are we going to be back? Oh, it's 2nd and 18. Here we go. Easy. What you want to get is somewhere in the middle. Look for Dawson Knox. Oh, no. Josh Allen, break it free.
First down and more, and he slides responsibly. The Bills have something cooking here, Drew.
Well, here's the thing. I was looking for them to make a conservative play over the middle to set up a 3rd down, but Josh Allen said, hell no, let me go do it. That's shades of 2018, Josh Allen. I love that. All right, here we go. Splits. Everyone's spread out. Do you start it running? Oh! Running out of these spread sets. Again, it's dynamic for this football team. It doesn't matter who you put in the backfield. Everyone can get it done when you spread the defense out wide. Credit the offensive line for that. All right, so the power eye. Why is the power eye?
Receiver set. Let's go.
Oh no! See,
that was that edge, Drew. They would have had it.
But that's my point. With the power eye, you don't accomplish a whole lot anymore. The athletes on the outside of defenses are just too good. Safeties are too good. Cornerbacks, like look at Trey White. Trey White's no slouch to come up and stop the run. In the old NFL, the power eye worked. Now, it's obsolete. You got to take that and throw it away.
They are at 2nd and 11. Bills have lived on long yardage down so far this game, but they got plenty of room to run, and they are inside the Code Sox red zone. Zach Moss, the boss, down to the 13-yard line.
Now, see, this is the season you're looking for Zach Moss to take that next step. Last year was his first year, and you kind of give him a pass because you know McDermott doesn't trust rookies. He likes to spread touches around. But look at that run. How do you not love what Zach Moss brings to the table? That stiff arm to break the first contact and just get away. Him and Singletary, man, if they could do this in real life, God, I'd be terrified for the rest of the AFC East.
And folks, make sure you're getting your comments in for that first Bills touchdown because they are on their way to the end zone. You can still get it.
We are in the Code Sox red zone.
When
Let's go.
When the Bills eat a touchdown, you eat some food. Make sure you're commenting who you think is going to get that first Bills touchdown for a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
The Power Eye. What is with Maniac? Can you please? Are they doing this just to punish me?
They're doing it to score. Oh, come on.
Oh, Singletary couldn't bring it home. All right, they're spreading them out now on 3rd and 3. Do you throw this or do you run it? Oh, they sniffed that run out from the jump.
How would you be feeling in the rock pile right now after those 2 play calls?
I would lose my mind. The fans around me would be yelling at me. We get draft. Okay, so here's a good time to address this because I have a question. Asante Samuel Jr., I get it. Cornerback 2 is probably a position you want to see a player at. Maniac, how many other positions on the roster would you rather see a draft pick at? I'm sorry. If we're talking about Drew's bad draft takes, drafting another corner in the first round is a waste for this Buffalo Bills team because there are other places we could have talent.
I think it's that you continue to see the NFL evolve. Obviously, I mean, where does your second CB come in as an importance now versus depth on the line or, you know, a 3rd or 4th wide receiver, obviously, Drew? Because when you're shutting down that second receiver on the other team, because now that they know they can shut down the first with Trey White, the game completely changes for those Bills. The objective becomes to stop that second receiver, the secondary threat. So that seems to be what they're focusing on to me.
Okay. But didn't Trey White get worked by Cortland Sutton, and that was the reason we lost that game?
Oh, he got worked. That's for sure. Everybody was getting worked that first 10 minutes. And speaking of getting worked, and crushed, Levi Wallace mops him up, and then sack.
Roll Tide, baby! There's one Alabama player that the Dolphins and Patriots didn't get. Look at that. He just blows. Henry has lost picking up that blitz, and just their quarterback pays the price. All right, here we go. We got them backed up. 2nd and 18. I like this setup. I like the defensive formation against this passing formation. Let's see what they bring. Oh, no. All right, contain. Contain, and now it's 3rd down and 7. All right, look for the pass.
Coming up running low on time in this first quarter.
Whoa.
Oh, did he use that yardage? He did! He did!
Oh, just short of the line to gain. Now, what do? Are you is this shades of Jeff Fisher? Do you pull the Jeff Fisher and pull the fake punt, or do you go for it? Is that Jonnu Smith? Oh, boy. Oh, they're going to punt. And after that masterful punt on the last attempt, oh, and this is a good one. They pinned him in towards the sideline. You flipped the field. You've essentially punted your opponent into the 20. Now, here's the question. How important is it for the Bills to score on this drive, Maniac?
Play action. They got him picked up. Looking over the middle. There is that guy.
No, Fort Dawson not. Damn. This guy, he catches everything Allen throws to him. Yep, it's incredible. If only we could get that in real life. If that happened, this offense is elite. There's nothing that can touch our offense if Dawson Knox comes around the way he has in this sim. Man. Now, Zach, first touchdown. What do you think? Your speculations. Who are some candidates that you think could score this first touchdown?
Go back to what they were doing, Drew, that they had so much success in the playoffs. Spread run, Devin Singletary.
Ooh, you like Singletary, huh? All right, they're going empty set on first down. Interesting. And drops back. He's going to cover. Oh, and he just badly overthrows everybody. He just badly overthrows everybody. All right, spread set. I still like our formation against the defense. The play action draws him in. Oh. Was that a catchable ball is the question. All right, Devin Singletary stopped short of the sticks, and once again, the Bills' offense getting off to a really slow start in this game. I mean, this Tennessee defense is really, they're letting them, the catch and run opportunities have dried up on this drive. The last couple, they've gotten some big plays off of their ability to catch the ball and make something happen after the fact. On this drive, that all dried up for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's been every which way. It's kind of like when they play that circus music and people are running like in and out of doors and stuff. That's what the Bills' offense has been so far. Finding every way to not get it done, short of a turnover, basically.
Now here's a question. I'll make a bet with you. See, now here on our podcast, we do Seagram's bets. Seagram's bet. Do you think they will score a touchdown or turn the ball over first?
I think they will score a touchdown just because based on what I'm seeing in the game plan here, Drew, very conservative, not taking too many risks. So I think
stack up.
Big time stack up by Tremaine. I'll tell you what, I couldn't be more excited to see him this year. I mean, I cannot remember, even in 2004 when we thought our defense was great, all those years, a defense with so few holes.
No, I mean, our defense, the Buffalo Bills' actual defense here is incredible. It's something that I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know what that play was. I don't know what that play was. They shuffled all their players last minute over to the side. I don't know, to scare people. And somehow Wallace slips in undetected. Oh, and just destroys Tannehill.
Just destroys him, and it's going to bring up 3rd and a mile. He did the old pirouette.
There it is, the pirouette. The pirouette got him killed. So maybe Josh Allen is just impervious to the pirouette accuracy metric.
And Drew, get your Seagrams up. The Titans are in stone cold territory, 3rd and 16. They're looking deep. They got a man, but it's broken up. They had an opening, tried to fit it into the window, but it was broken up.
So here's what I'll bet you. Interception versus touchdown, just to be a contrarian, just for the sake of argument. We always bet Seagrams. I will bet you a Seagram that Josh Allen throws an interception before he throws a touchdown pass. You want to take me up on it?
Okay, it's got to be Labatt Blue Light, though, for me.
Labatt Blue Light. You know what? I'll give you that. My
okay,
Seagram to your Labatt Blue.
Seagrams for you.
You refuse to give yourself diabetes, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's fair. We're also playing into the local vibes. You know how we be. Let's see. To make that fair, yeah, I'll say for you to have to take the Seagrams, it has to be an Allen passing touchdown. It can't be a Singletary, Moss, or Yeldon.
All right, fair enough. Now here we go. I formation. Of course it's the I formation. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Trying to get that tempo established on the ground. That's a great first down play.
I begrudgingly agree. Now you spread it on second. I'd run it again. You see how the pass rushers are lined up over there? Give it to him, yes! Oh, and those lines.
That's what we needed, not that spread.
Oh my God, they listened to you. They brought it back.
Look at that line matchup we got. We got 5-on-3, Josh. Hand it off.
And now they're going to throw out of it.
Oh, just great decision making. Allen finds Brown, and we are in business. Folks, make sure you comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. John Brown has a lot of potential. Diggs, Beasley, Knox, Singletary, Moss. What's going on, DG?
If he didn't make that pass, I was going to lose my mind.
Well, I would hope at IRL he would have audibled to a run, seeing that he had 5 linemen versus 3 down linemen. I mean, that's kind of an automatic thing on 3rd and 2, right?
You'd hope so. You would hope so.
Like, unless they're in Free Fire Ultra, I think that was pretty much a guaranteed first down. But they got it anyway, just outside the 40-yard line. Comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown, folks. You could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant. local restaurant courtesy of Dratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. Bills offense is moving, and another productive first down to bring up 2nd and short.
Here's the question. Why would you give the oldest player on your roster the jet sweep?
That's fair. He's a speedster, though. You got to get McKenzie in there.
3 inches? What?
What do you think, Drew?
Quarterback sneak.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, you're going to throw.
Throws it
Oh,
into traffic, and
no.
it's I was almost a blue deep.
Go for it. You go for it here. Oh, my God. Yeah, Josh is saying, listen, don't pull me off the field. Let me have this.
Can Josh plunge a yard forward here?
How could he not? After the Cowboys game, I'm willing to, oh, no. God.
All right, they're out for the fake, though. Tyler Bass coming out for the 49-yarder. Fromm puts it down. The kick is up. And it's no good. Tyler Bass.
This is why. That's why you go for it.
T-Bass.
Oh, my God. I'm going to be sick about this play later. Later in this game, it's going to come back. That's the play to haunt you. If there's ever one to haunt a football team, it's that play right there where you could have taken your giant battering ram of a quarterback, gotten 5 inches, and instead you gave it to the other team in favorable field position.
Basically, any situation that's 2nd and 3 or less, I want consecutive Josh Allen sneaks. I don't care about the wear and tear.
Flag. Is that a holding?
Holding? Yep, that's holding.
All right, let's back him up.
Let's back him up indeed.
Roger Saffold. I remember when he was a 2nd-round pick and everyone thought he was the best.
Oh, linemen get all kinds of. Remember Greg Robinson?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember he was great right up until he tried to smuggle 900 pounds of marijuana to the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, some people have had a bad 2020. He's had a really.
Oh, yeah, his 2020's been shit. You know who else's 2020's been rough? Derrick Henry. 4 rushes. Almost no yardage to show for it. 2021 here is, oh, no! Oh, thank God. There was no safety help on that side of the field.
Yep, a little bit of a lapse, and the Titans are into Bills' territory at the 35-yard line.
A.J. Brown is dangerous. He showed last year. They punished teams with A.J. Brown on these short wheel routes.
Playoff run.
Oh, no. When you look at the Titans' playoff run in 2019, he was the guy who he could take the ball because of his big physical stature and just the way he plays the game. He could take the ball on a 3-yard route and get 19 yards out of it. You just saw some of that right there.
The Bills have dominated this game so far, but Titans are driving now inside the Code Sox red zone.
Ooh.
We got Kyle Patrick Washington, Drew Gear. That's your the stands are showing out.
Let's go. Let's go Rock Power Report fans. Get it up in the chat. Come on now.
Let's go Rock Power Report fans. The Pile Report.
Oh, the I-form. Let's go. Hopefully it blows up for them the way it does for us.
All right, they're going to bring a man in motion. Interesting.
They're just trying to get the linebacker matchup they like, and it worked. It worked.
That was an intricate gain of 7 right there.
Now they're going to do it again. They're going to hand this off. I feel like they have to. Just given the defensive formation, the way they've got everything spread out. Oh, no, he's going to pass. Oh, he's wide open.
Behind him, and they are in the end zone.
Fooled me. Fooled me and fooled our defense. Damn it.
I don't care how good T.C. Williams high is. The Bills should be up in this game right now. And as you see the season schedule, folks, look at that, Drew. 3 opening weeks at home. These schedule makers, man, I'll tell you. They must have had a couple Seagrams before that one. 3 games at home, and then 1 on the road, then 2 of 3 at home before they go on the road for 3 in a row. Streaky schedule. 2 separate times they have 3 away games, and 3 times they have 2 home games or more in a row. So, not a lot of back and forth. And the Bills offense will get back out on the field. First time trailing today. So see there, Zach Moss has had some good success, 4 for 30. John Brown, folks, make sure you're getting your guesses in for who you think will score the first Bills touchdown. If they do, you could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. $273, and the sim rolls on. Bills staying in second and manageable. They've been able to get good gains on first downs so far. Josh Allen's going to take off with it. He's got room to run. 40, slides down at the 47-yard line. Baseball, you get a safe sign, but in football, he's getting the first down. This Madden Sim, again, folks, brought to you by Gratwick Gaming. We're going to be bringing you Gratwick Gaming Game Night. We're going to have Fortnite, Rocket League, Call of Duty, and much more. Make sure you're staying tuned for all things at Gratwick Gaming and Gratwick Productions. Make sure you're following Bills on first down. They're going to rope it out. They are... no, that was a nice game. They're inside the Titans territory. They're inside the Titans territory down to 44, second and short. When does Gratwick Productions contact you about prize winning? Great question, Adam Watson. If you won this past weekend, then they haven't commented yet. We said at the beginning of the broadcast we're following up with all of them tonight. Make sure you stay tuned. Obviously, stay in the DMs because we are rocking and rolling with those giveaways, and we want to make sure our winners get what they are owed. Very much thank you. Shout out to AW. I believe you entered in one this weekend as well, so congratulations. Make sure you stay in those DMs. Again, a happy Mother's Day to everybody. This is the Madden Sim, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. We have 3rd and 2 at the 33. The Bills are going to need at least the 31-yard line to get a first down, and they'll pick it up. Drew, this offense has been matriculating the ball down the field.
I see this. They're trying to respond, and it's encouraging because what happened was you were trying to play the long game, and then the other team came down in a handful of plays and punched you in the mouth. This is an encouraging response. I like to see it, and I like the toughness you see, especially from Singletary, who seems to be quietly carrying the load for the team today.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of carrying the load, you could comment who's about to score this touchdown. We got a runner in the open. He's making a little too many dipsy doodles.
The juke step was wildly unnecessary.
Singletary and Moss have been getting about equal burns so far.
I'd say that, but I think that Singletary is making the most of his touches. It'll be interesting to see who they lean on.
Ricky says, "What's Facebook?" Hey, I wasn't much different in 2015, so I'll give you that. 2nd and 8. Allen looking towards the goal line. It's bobbled up. Oh my God! Still had a chance to make a play. Diggs could have caught the bobble, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 8 at the 26 yard line.
Isn't this what we signed Diggs for? Come on now, Josh Allen. No, do not throw short of the sticks. Come on.
What that was? That was a Kelly Holcomb.
No. Nothing inferior. I call it the Rick Dennison. Rick Dennison used to design plays. You used to see it. It would be 3rd and 7, and every wide receiver would run a 5-yard route.
And speaking of running it, we got a fake with Fromm. He's going to throw. It's covered. Incomplete. Catch the Bills. Trying to catch them napping. Fromm throws an ill-advised throw, and the Bills will turn the ball over on downs. And you don't have to hear that. You don't have to hear that groan from Drew to know he's not happy with the way this Bills home opener is going.
That should have been intercepted. This play calling is bananas. I'm losing. I am losing it, sir. If I was in the stands at a real game right now, everyone around me would hate my guts.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're loving you on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's rock.
Booth review.
Any big acquisitions this offseason? Oh, booth review. Yeah, may have been complete. We got Asante Samuel Jr. with their first pick in the draft. Got McLean as well. So the big acquisitions, Adam, were really on the defensive side of the ball.
See, and this is the thing. Your offense wasn't the problem last year. Your defense was. It let you down in the biggest games. So I understand this might be a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction by the franchise, picking up what they see as extra talent on that side of the ball. The call did not stand. It was called incomplete. Empty set. He's back to pass. Get him in the field of play.
3rd down coming up here, Drew. And if you're being in McDermott going into 2021, you have to feel like with the way you treated the 2020 draft and both the last 2 offseasons, you've gotten Josh Allen enough weapons.
Oh, and you have. And so now the thing is, what else do you do? Your best hand wasn't enough to get you over the hump because some also ran somehow surpassed you. So now you look at it as, all right, we shore up the defense and we go back to doing what we did, which made us successful in the first place. Now, what we're seeing play out here in this game is frustrating because what they're doing is they're just milking this clock. Are the Bills getting the ball back this quarter? I don't believe so. I do not believe so.
They'll make this quarter, but they will get it to start the second half. So really big possession here, obviously. We got one that's bobbled at the line. Oh my gosh, could have been some madness. We're almost looking at a Sam Adams style pick six.
If the Sam Adams scoop and score, I remember the quarterback on that play did not want to dive in front of him. And
Brady dove at his feet.
No, but what I remember is watching the halftime show and just hearing him go, "Yeah, I wouldn't dive in front of that either." Like that's the equivalent of you trying to stop a Mack truck. You're not doing it. You're not.
Oh, he had ahead of steam. And speaking of ahead of steam, Tannehill completes his 11th pass of the half. He's over 110 yards, and the Titans are over, at midfield. 48
Here's the thing. This game has been a tight defensive matchup, but what you're seeing is they're already positioning themselves to take a long field goal attempt. The Bills, with that blown opportunity with the fake field goal, really cost themselves because right now, the Tennessee Titans could go up a full score on them, and that's a problem.
Oh, that'd be a big problem. The way that this half has gone, that would be 100% unacceptable. Big stop inbounds. Are they going to get him inbound? No, he got out of bounds.
Nope, he's out. Now.
And a big stop inbounds, but instead it's 2nd and 6. Titans get to huddle up with 42 seconds on the clock. Tannehill.
The pirouette. I'm going to start calculating, Maniac, from here on out for the rest of the shows we do, the pirouette to completion ratio.
I wasn't lying to you. -6.
Unless you're Josh Allen. Josh Allen carries an extra factor. He changes the calculation if it's Josh Allen.
No doubt about it. AJ Epinesa with a monster sack. Mad Roman Reigns vibes with Money in the Bank coming up tonight.
Oh, God. Here we go. Timeout taken. The Bills are trying to maintain time on the clock.
No, the
Titans took it. What?
21.
So they could run the ball?
Throw timeouts to the Titans. So they're going to run it. That'll effectively end the half, basically, unless they're going to get the field goal unit on there.
See, now I thought that the Bills would be the ones taking it because that makes the most sense. But hey, what do I know? I thought Vrabel was a good coach.
Don't tell me they're somehow going to get the field goal unit out there with 3 seconds ticking down.
No. We're all going to the locker room. So I guess the only question left is, what needs to change in the second half? Because I'll tell you, I've had enough.
Oh, they had him out there with 1 second.
No, I told you it wasn't going to happen. I told you they weren't going to get it. What, you don't believe me?
Fired a ton of defense, and it does pay some dividends in the first half. They only allow 1 drive for the Titans, 1 touchdown, 1 score. But right now in this opening day matchup, that's enough. You see, the stats completely one-sided, Drew. The Bills' offense over 200 yards so far. They just have not capitalized when they needed it, and T-Bass a part of that.
Well, T-Bass, I mean, there's a reason that the last, we've drafted other kickers. I mean, we drafted Josh Potter. We drafted another kicker, Hopkins, and we cut both of them. Kickers aren't long for this team if you draft them. You're not beholden to them. We made ourselves beholden to a young kicker, and this is what you get with youth. You get, missteps, inaccuracy. It takes some time.
And one of the keys of youth, growing pains. You see Trevor Lawrence, 6 of 13 or 8 of 13 in his debut, so a pretty good start for him in Jacksonville, the number 1 overall pick. I'm cracking open a blue light right now. Drew, what are you working? I know you're sipping on something.
Oh my God, I got a little whiskey left. I've got a Yingling Black and Tan, and I also still have the remnants of a Tall Boy Labatt Blue, and I have another cold one on deck.
Drew, you would lose your mind at this game. In a span of 8 weeks, they have 3 consecutive road games twice.
Oh my God! What are we doing? What kind of a schedule is that? We'll put this together. I'll burn down your house.
I'll burn down your house. Oh my goodness! All right, we are rock and rolling, and what better way to get the offense started? Let's get Lee Smith out there.
All right. Let's do this. Okay, empty set, so they're obviously passing. I'm looking at the coverage. I like the middle of the field. Is this a Knox play? Oh, all right. Singletary, off the
I
line.
think this whole game they've been staying on schedule with first down.
I know, but it's the second and third down plays where things get muddy. I think specifically second down is where things go poorly. All right, let's go. Now they found Beasley. They also seem to want Beasley to be a factor in this game. I mean, why else would you give him a jet sweep? Right now they're giving it to and the Titans defense, they had a man in the backfield off the snap. If you're Josh Allen, you almost have to kind of see that. There's a safety at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's kind of like red alert.
Red alert! There's about to be a man back here off the jump. All right. Here we go. Third down. Oh, second and 13. Good.
Let me ask you.
Formation!
Look at that protection, though. Execution. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. That was a great play by the defensive back to break up that pass.
And by the way, that was a highlight from 1995. I formation, sling it deep.
Oh, wide open! Yes! Yes, sir! Let's go!
Big completion, folks. Foster the children, getting the Bills the first down. Make sure you are commenting who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown for a chance to win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Bratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Man, I'll tell you, they needed that first down like I need water right now.
Oh, I apologize. That was one of the few offensive weapons that the Bills added in the offseason, Anthony Schwartz. Inside Schwartz, as they say.
Look at that little dips. And that's what makes him such a productive running back. The ability to do that right there. Make something out of nothing. Empty set, he's got to throw. Oh, and he's got the man! He's got the man!
This is your song, folks. Dawson Knox. Touchdown!
Solid goal for Knox. Hit that shot song.
Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout. Say you will. Yeah. Shout. Buffalo's happening now. Shout. We're on the move now. Shout. The Bills are happening now. Shout. They're making it happen now. Shout. We got the spirit. Shout. A lot of spirit, yeah. Shout. We got the spirit. Shout. Just watch it happen now. Hey.
Man, you watch that drive and you just have to love the fact that the Buffalo Bills, they came back in that first half seeming like the Titans defense was all over them like a wet blanket. The passing game really couldn't get off the ground. They took some shots, and I think that first deep shot down the field was kind of a warning sign of what was coming. And the Tennessee defense did not, I don't know, they didn't wake up for it. They didn't realize they were going to get picked on. And it just hit them in the mouth. It's going to be interesting to see how the team responds.
That halftime locker room with a purpose. And speaking of a purpose, we have a first Bills touchdown winner. But the problem is we have a ton. So, folks, we need you to take care and pick this winner for us. There were 5 Dawson Knox entries. I want you to comment 1 through 5 in the chat. The last number remaining, the last number picked is the winner. So it's going to be, when you pick a number, that's eliminating an entry. 1 through 5, and let's see who the winner is.
Now on that drive, Derrick Henry pretty much powered them almost to a first down. Do they give it to him one more time here out of the shotgun? I would. Oh, they decide to pass. Here's what I don't like. You drafted a defensive back in the first round. Where is he? Where is this kid? I hate this pick. I think this pick is the worst pick in the history of picks. And I think I could have made it better.
Asante Samuel, a ghost out there, and Drew here from Rockpile Report is not happy about it. We got the entries poured in. We almost have a winner. Keep commenting. Numbers 1 through 5. Folks, this Gratwick Gaming Sim Madden brought to you by Gratwick Gaming, Gratwick Productions, Trainwreck Sports, Code Sox, 26 shirts, and of course being joined by our friend Drew Gear at Rock Power Report. Folks, we just need one more number. We need one more number eliminated. We're almost down to our Dawson Knox touchdown winner. Don't go anywhere. Someone's about to win $25 in food to their favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. What a play behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, because I was going to say, this drive is starting to scare me because they're lining up with intent. That formation usually says, hey, we're going to run Derrick Henry down your throat. And instead, they got cute. If they don't get cute and they muscle Derrick Henry, you know he's getting at least a yard to get the first down instead of losing a yard. And they're not going to make the same mistake here twice. They're lining up with intent. Let's see if our front seven can match them.
We're going to announce the winner right after this pick here.
Yes!
Winner, as you can see by the chat, broken up. Winner is this Bill's team. It is the entry number 5 here in the right now. Sorry, what was it? Tom Tinder from the Code Sox Facebook page. Congratulations. You have won. How do you say it? I'm sorry. No Tinder, Denver. Is that right?
Swiper, no swiping. Come on now.
How do you spell it? Oh, timber, like the wood. Come on, I need some help here. Folks. All right, we are going. Or shout out to Dinder. Tom Dinder. Tom D. You are the winner. The Code Sox Facebook page. Tom, I need you to message the Trainwreck Sports page on Instagram or Twitter, one or the other. DMs are open on both. Congratulations, you have won $25 to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. And Drew, the real winning needs to be done on the field here. If these 70,000 New Era Field fans here, opening day 2021, are going to go home happy.
Well, you hope so, but that holding penalty does not help us. You can't get sloppy here. You can't. Now you backed yourself up into your own territory, and you need a big play for an offense that really hasn't been able to manufacture a ton of them today. You're almost 3/4 of the way through a football game, and you only have a couple plays that have generated more than 10 yards. That's a problem when you back yourself up with penalties.
Hey, most definitely. You got to keep this offense on schedule. They're not about blowing the barn doors up. They're about being a well-run operation, a well-oiled machine, and trying to accomplishing that, obviously.
Well, think about this. You don't want to be a rocket ship. You want to be an Abrams tank. You want to just roll over them slowly but steadily. Oh, that was a dangerous play. If that gets picked, it's to the house.
Yeah, or if you lose possession of it. I mean, sometimes Josh Allen's grip on the ball is crazy. Going over the middle.
Oh, nice. It's our man, Dawson Fort Knox. I'm not going to lie to you. Since watching the Sims of this game and seeing what Dawson Knox could be, I swear, if it plays out even a quarter of this, I'll be happy.
Oh, no doubt about it. If you're telling me that Dawson Knox has 600 yards next year, I'd sign him in a second. He's putting up 1,100, 1,200 yards in both seasons of this sim. So he's a weapon over the middle. And clearly, I mean, you know, we talked about Bean and McDermott not putting much draft capital into the offense this past couple years. But obviously, when you're getting picks like Dawson Knox, you don't need to.
You're hoping that he rounds out. Now, that last play was negative. Let's go. Oh, and there it is. It's a good throw from him. Now, here's what I want to say. That's John Brown with the 5th catch that I've seen him see today, and probably the 9th catch I've seen him see overall as I've been commentating on this sim. I've only seen Stephon Diggs catch 2 balls. He picked up a fumble in one, but he caught 2 balls. Now, where is he? Is he on the football team still? Do we know?
He was returning punts, if you recall. It's a fair question. I mean, he's been MIA. We got to run a nice open space at the middle. Motor making the most of it.
I think that this Bills offense is really starting to mirror what it might be here for the Buffalo Bills in 2020. Is that you're going to thrive off the pass is a nice luxury. You have an athletic tight end, but your running backs are probably going to do a lot of your heavy lifting.
Okay, and I mean, they might be dinking and dunking, but that's a completion here outside the Code Sox red zone. Kickoff day 21 on this Madden Sim, brought to you by Gratwick Gaming. I'm Maniac Trainer Sports, joined by Drew Gear of Rock Power Report, and we are down to the goal line. He's crushed! Fumbled! Oh no, Knox getting a nose for that goal line, and Drew Gear has his hands and his head in the rock pile. He is devastated.
You can't do that! You can't have this! This is unconscionable, people. Oh.
Was the elbow down? The bar was not jarred. The ball was not jarred loose right away, but was the elbow down? Tannehill with a completion percentage.
You have to have the ball. Now the defense has to step up and make up for another offensive mistake. And I'll say this.
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Epinesa looking for a safety on Derrick Henry. We are in safety territory, folks.
Oh my God, here comes the defense. They're trying to make it happen. They're doing everything that they can to keep the Buffalo Bills in this game. Now I'll say this. After I talked shit about Stephon Diggs, he came back. He came back with a catch.
Yeah, he did. He did. Plays. We're making plays. 2nd and 12. We're running it left here?
Pistol formation, they have to run it left. They have to run it left. Oh no.
Over that. Oh, it would have been
true. That's my thing. You know what they're doing.
That was so obvious, so transparent what they were doing. Then when
who was the Arizona Cardinals coach who famously yelled on the podium, "We had him, and we let him off the hook"?
Dennis Green.
Okay, well, we just Dennis Greened ourselves. Let's go, Bill.
Let him off the hook big time.
Let's go. Oh, no. That's 8 yards on first down for this Tennessee offense. That's terrible. Now they're going to hit us with some Derrick Henry. Yes! Oh, he didn't let it go. It was a pass play, and they dominated this fool.
And there's your guy making his first play as a Bill. Asante Samuel Jr. with the sack.
Folks, over here at the Rock Power Report, I am known for my terrible draft takes. I did not like Trey White. I famously did not like Matt Milano. I thought that was a throwaway pick.
You loved Devin Singletary.
And I hated Josh. I hated the Josh Allen pick so much that I drank until I was nude on a balcony in Jamaica at 3 a.m. telling my wife pants were irrelevant. All right?
Pants are irrelevant, though.
But I'll tell you this, Josh Allen has, since the draft, he's changed my opinion of him. Even as a critic, he's changed my opinion of him. Not only as a person, but just as a quarterback. I think he's the leader of this team. Right now, you're seeing the defense responding to the whistle. I mean, think about it. We said, coming out of this, with the offense dropping the ball the way they did at the goal line, the defense had to respond. They're punting out of their own end zone. And it's an almost blocked. Almost blocked. Fingertip away.
Yep. Instead, it'll be good field position for the Bills. They'll take over with 2:03 remaining. Folks, let's do a speed giveaway right now. Comment who you think is going to score for the Bills on this drive. If they score over a 40-yard touchdown, Trainwreck Sports dash for the end zone. Over 40-yard touchdown for the Bills here, $20 if you can guess the player. Diggs, Beasley, Brown. Get the comments in the chat because the Bills might get a quick hitter on this drive.
All right, you start with a small run play, but you got 4, which is a good way to start. Can you stay on schedule?
They've been doing a great job so far, keeping that offense on schedule. Now it looks like they're themselves in the run game.
Now here's the question: do you run it again?
40-plus yard touchdowns. Comment their name right now.
Do you think they'll commit to the run here?
Oh yeah, I think this is a run for sure. Oh, and it shows what I know. Allen says, "I'm gonna run up the middle." Did anybody comment Allen? Oh man, 20-yard run, 19 yards, and he has headed down to the 31-yard line.
Wow! And see, this is it. This is desperate. But that's a desperation play from a quarterback who understands. Listen, the clock's getting low. I got to make something happen. I'm not going to throw this ball. I have the juice. Oh, I've never seen a Bills quarterback be able to take on tacklers like this before. It's incredible.
It truly is incredible.
All right, spread formation.
Shout out people for entering. I was trying to look for a dash for the end zone. We're going to keep the giveaways coming. You know what we do.
Oh, we still may get a 40-yard touchdown.
Yeah, seriously, we're not out of it yet. Keep commenting. 40-yard touchdown back in play. Let's go.
All right, that was a terrible protection.
What they want though, he's bringing the giveaway back.
Look at Allen tried to roll it out, and he thought run all the way, and that defensive end just collapsed on him. He had nowhere to run, but he tried and ran directly into a sack.
Kyle Joseph says Kelly took on tacklers. That's true, and you know what? There wasn't a lot of protection for people in Kelly's day.
No, in Kelly's day, you could poke people in the eye. That was fine. They didn't care. I mean, Conrad Dobler had hot sauce on his gloves.
Folks, I know
The power eye, of course.
Second and 19, power eye. But they get a one-on-one matchup, and Devin makes a miss, and it's a nice gain of 7 to get this offense back on schedule.
All right.
Better than second and 19.
All right. I'll list it. Who is this Fairknock guy? I don't understand who Fairknock is, but I'll tell you this. When I look at that play, it's what you need to try to settle your quarterback down. It's like, look, you're looking downfield, you're trying to make plays, they're not developing. The secondary is very good.
And folks,
now he needs to come up with a play.
Now that you've seen the Bills' schedule for 2020, comment in the chat what you think their record will be this coming season. 3rd and 12, receiver in motion for the Bills. Allen over the middle. Every time they need a play, Drew, they finally discover the middle of the field.
Josh Allen has over 300 yards passing today, and the majority of it belongs to Dawson Knox. If you're a defensive coordinator and you're allowing this to happen to you, you're just bad at your job.
Drew, you are the king of the rants. I give you the respect that you deserve, I think, in that regard. And I got to go on one right here. 300 yards could not be more irrelevant. Look at the scoreboard.
Exactly. This is perfect for everyone who thinks 300 yards is a meaningful metric.
There's something you achieved, good. You had a good day and you threw it all over our defense. That's great. At the end of the day, I will take every Bills game. Josh Allen, 180 yards passing, 24-23 Bills victory every freaking time. Don't tell me
this?
Yards is so important. I mean, yeah, when he has a great game against the Cowboys, but when he gets in a groove, I get why you want him to get yards and everything. But it is not directly proportional to this team's success, especially the way they built this defense and the rest of the squad.
No, absolutely not. I'm there with you. And here's the look. He tried to go back to Knox right there. Yep. You're watching this guy work this defense where most defenses are weak. There's a lot of bad linebacker coverage in the NFL. And if Dawson Knox, in reality, for the real Buffalo Bills, in 2020 can just become the guy over the middle of the field, like he is right there. Again, Dawson Knox.
He dropped it. No.
If he could just be that guy for Josh Allen, who knows what this offense could be?
Okay, folks, so we got a big kick coming up for T-Bass here to make it a 13-7 game, and obviously this is a big opening day. So without too much confusion, let's get a Bills turnover drive giveaway on this next possession. If the Bills force a turnover, you share the stream and predict what player will recover the ball. You could win a $20 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Trainwreck Sports and Grantwood Gaming. It is the turnover giveaway, folks. We still have the field goal is good by Tyler Bass. They're up 13-7. We need a stop from this defense, and a turnover would be in a big way. Make sure you're commenting. Drew, who do you got making this turnover for the Bills, forcing this turnover?
If I had to pick anyone, I'd say Trey White, because I have no idea who Asante Samuel Jr. is, and I only saw him once.
Yep, Ed Franz, you're exactly right. That argument is exactly right. 250 yards, especially with what Josh adds on the ground. 40 to 60 yards rushing is more than what it is on the passing translation, to be honest. And that's a scientific fact. That's the breakup. That could have been a Trey White pick 6 for those getting there. Come on, let's get those comments in. I see White. I see Levi pick. I see Trey Day. I see Hyde. Folks, comment who you think is going to recover this Bills turnover or this Titans turnover. Oh, no, they got a deep ball. Complete, and that's something this defense rarely allows. Is Asante Samuel Jr. poisoning this locker room, Drew?
No, what I think it needs to happen here, though, is the secondary needs to buckle down. They need to get in there. Somebody has to come up with a play. Somebody.
Sean Duggan asks how can I trigger Drew? Sean, you just have to run the I formation every single play.
I formation plays, I'll lose my mind. I see them, and I think fullbacks are almost irrelevant in the modern day NFL.
Tom D, I see you out there commenting. Make sure you DM Trainwreck Sports for your giveaway win. Congratulations again. And the Titans are into the red zone here. 2nd and 5. Hoyer from Dennis Netzel. Who's going to get this turnover for the Bills? Who's going to recover it? It might be somebody else forcing the fumble, but we need the player that gets the ball to win. And folks, by the way, you know what? Maybe you're watching this game and you have a great idea for something that Grantwood Gaming, Trainwreck Sports, Code Sox, and Rock Power Report should do during the game. Just comment it in the chat. We're more than open to ideas. Speaking of ideas, that's open field to the right, and the Titans will have 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Drew, it's time to get tough. We need chefs. We need Elvis. We need everybody going down crazy towards that end of the field.
Oh man, everything over like now. If I was sitting in the rock pile right now, full throat, my hands would hurt from pounding the seat in front of me because I know the guy in front of me standing doing the same thing to the seats in front of him. You get your throats up because you have to disrupt what's going on in front of you right now. It's running play, has to be. Oh, and they disrupt it. Yes. No,
the wrist.
Oh, no.
Henry, but what was the price as the Bills temporarily at least are going to lose their leader? And you see the sub coming in. You got to love this name. Bubba Bolden, the first-year player, draft pick out of the Bills, getting his first bird of the Bills. He's going to be thrown into the cage here, 2nd and goal at the 14. Bubba B. Bubba Bolden is the most Buffalo-named player I've ever heard. How can we not sign him?
Bubba Bolden. Jesus. All right, guys, come on. Come on now.
12. Big play. Teron Johnson win the coverage, and they'll be stuck. 4th and goal at the 2. What's going to happen? Are the Titans going to go for it? I think in real life, this is definitely a go-for-it situation. 2-yard line, you know? If you don't get the stop.
Yeah, in real life, maybe you go for it. Well, hang on, though. Because you have to think, how many of your running plays have ended negatively? For this football team, a lot of their rushing attacks have gotten bottled up in the backfield. Oh, they're going.
High formation. 9 minutes to go in this game. 13-7 Bills lead. Play action. Tannehill, he throws right.
Wide open.
Touchdown.
Wide open.
Wide open. I did not expect them to pass it there. I'll give it that.
And it's clearly caught the Buffalo Bills defense sleeping. It caught them sleeping. And who is that? Who is 21?
Hoyer. One-on-one. And let's face it, Drew, I'll say this. I don't think Hoyer's strong suit is one-on-one.
No, especially not against a wide receiver the caliber of A.J. Brown.
I've seen Poyer make so many awesome pass breakups and plays on the ball in the 3 years. But yeah, one-on-one, that's not his strength. His strength is disguising and kind of, you know, that hover roll, I guess. But regardless, we have a lot of upset fans here. 14-13, Titans lead, 9 minutes to go. Mike Vrabel giving mustache rides out on the sideline. The Bills need a scoring drive here.
Oh, yeah, no, you got to answer. It's right here. This reminds me of that Titans game that we played against them at here where, what was it, the last minute field goal to win?
Yep.
Oh, Killed me.
Josh Allen, look at those numbers. 70% completion, 300 yards. Just shows how irrelevant it is. He doesn't have one turnover, folks. 14-13.
But they've pissed away too many drives.
True. Oh, he's sacked.
How big does it? Here's a question. How big does that not taking the points and trying a fake field goal? How big does that look now?
Oh, that looks huge.
Right now,
Component.
Sean McDermott, I mean, he took you to the AFC Championship game, but now his decision-making is coming into question.
Never forget when Yardbarker had Sean McDermott, the odds-on next coach to be fired at the start of 2018.
All right, well, let's...
He got rid of that this time. 30, 35, 40. He's taking defenders out. He shoulders a defender to the ground, and Allen is out to the 40.
How do you not get fired up when you watch a quarterback just take off and know that anyone in the secondary who tries to tackle him, it's at their loss? It's at their loss if you really want to try to body me up.
Oh my gosh, Allen says, get off me. 40-yard line. We are under 8 minutes to go here. Madden Sim brought to you by Gratwick Gaming. I'm Maniac, the trainer of sports, joined by Drew Gear of Rockwell Report. What is Allen doing? Is he trying to pad his fantasy stats?
I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on. It's incredibly frustrating. I'm watching this Bills offense try to operate, and things just deteriorate. He hangs onto the ball, and then he tries to take off. I think that this secondary is really clogging up the receiving lanes, but he's not seeing the field well. I don't know what's happening with him, and it's frustrating because you're the guy. Everything goes through him. Oh. I almost feel like at some point they need to go back to the blueprint of the running backs kind of leading the charge.
I thought you were going to say of the I formation. 3rd and 6. Here we go. Good pocket for Allen over the middle. There he is.
Dawson Knox again. The dude is 200. Oh, I was gonna say he's got to have close to 200 yards.
I mean, what's more ridiculous, that he has 175 yards, or that he's averaging basically 25 yards per catch?
What's ridiculous to me is that the outside corners are doing such a good job in the wide receivers that the only receiver that Josh Allen has is this tight end, but he's feeding him. He's being smart, and he's doing it accurately instead of throwing interceptions.
And we are in
now the question,
under 6 minutes to go, and it's time to let that
And that's the question, is as an offensive coordinator, are you going to open this up and just say, look, we're going to run it down your throat when you decide to take away the boundary receivers? Oh, look at him!
He's got room. Oh, no, fumble! No! And they're taking off with it.
Fumble.
Out to the 31 was Allen down. He rushes inside the red zone and turns it over. He takes a big hit. That is going to be talked about on WGR 550 for sure.
Here's the problem with a running quarterback. And to Allen's, he could have slid and just lived to fight another day. Instead, he goes head first into contact. Why? Because that's what Allen does. He's got to be smarter than this in a lot of different facets of this game, and we're seeing it as it plays out. Whereas the more tenured, nuanced quarterback is poised to come out of this with a win as long as they run the ball, stay on script, and drive the clock out.
Trying to collapse that pocket. Tannehill looking unsure. Tannehill looking unsure, and he's going to go down a 13-yard loss.
Huge play by the Bills defense there. Right there, giant play. Drive him back. He just made this drive harder for him. They lost yardage. It's a one-point game.
Zacoby McClain.
Ah, the rookie.
Rides his train.
There's
and Vanessa coming up to polish it off.
2nd and 23. Can you bottle them up here? Because if you can poise yourself to kick a game-winning field goal. If you let this thing get wild, there it is! Another big play by the defense.
Eddie O, save a horse, ride a cowboy, and he's going to zip it up just like he zipped up the Titans offense on this drive. It's 3rd and 26 shirts coming up.
Here we go. Now, if they can hold him here, you can hold serve for a game-winning field goal. That's what you can do. This has shades of 2018 written all over it. They
Very
just got to do,
They
do
need the
their
41
job.
yard line for a first down. Tannehill barely gets rid of it. He actually does get some yardage back there, Drew. That's kind of crucial.
Yeah.
A 15-yard completion. So we'll see what happens here. Big punt coming up for the Titans here.
If I'm the Bills, I would almost take a timeout.
Finally showed Drew that he's part of this sim.
I would take a timeout right here if I was the Buffalo Bills, but they're opting not to. They're going to save him. It's questionable. Here we go.
I think you got to save him in case you go 3 and out or something.
If you go 3 and out, the game's over. There is no tomorrow.
They're in the punt return safe. Oh my gosh, that's rocket. Oh man, that was a bomb punt. They just got nearly 50 yards on the net.
See, and that's what'll kill you. Now you, as a football team, you got to go out there and you got to march the field.
3:18 to go, folks. We hope you got a fresh beer, a fresh drink you're drinking on. 1st and 10 for this offense on this Bills Mafia Madden Sim, courtesy of Grantwick Gaming.
Almost picked on the first pass.
Yep.
Oh, those outside corners are doing such a good job today that Allen hasn't been able to go to his wide receivers very often. He's been relying on the tight end over the middle, and there he is! There he is on cue! Fort Knox!
Every play should just be Knox over the middle right now. I hate to do it, but...
Yeah, but the thing is you have
500 yards for this Bills offense.
He did the pirouette.
Wow, what a cut.
Look at Josh Allen is impervious to your pirouette metric.
Gabriel Davis showing that, I mean, my goodness. How many quarterbacks in the NFL can do that pirouette and make that sideline throw, Drew?
He's the only one. He's the only one who can beat the pirouette metric.
Most definitely, and they are into Titan territory. They just need one more first down to really solidify T-Bass range here. Let's see what they call spread set. Quick hitter. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
All right, we're in. We're in business. Now just don't do anything stupid. You know, fumble at the goal line, take off for a run, and fumble in the red zone.
We have Grantwick Gaming game night coming up. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Rocket League, all ahead on Grantwick Gaming. Follow Grantwick Gaming and Grantwick Productions. Snap by Josh Allen. We got a holding, it looks like.
Holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
Holding on the offense. Going to back everybody up. Cody Ford. Oh!
I mean, there are bad timing for holding penalties. That's one of the worst timings I've seen.
Second and 15.
Yep. Shotgun set for Allen. He's waited out right into coverage. It's caught, but not for very much. You're going to take a timeout.
Allen keeps throwing into coverage, and I don't understand it because it's not productive throws. They're not productive throws.
And we need yards on this play, Drew, or else they're not in T-Bass range yet, really. They might attempt it, but... Allen running right, 45-40. He's got... Oh, my God, he could have gone. What? What?
They're going to go for... This is it. This is the simulation trolling you, me, every Bills fan out there. The simulation.
Game for Bills. Allen's going deep right. It's intercepted. Oh my goodness. He could have ran for that first down and he slid like Martell. And the fans are going to head devastated to their seats. Oh my God, to their cars in the parking lot. 14-13, and the Titans will be able to run out the clock with the Bills only having one timeout to go. Potential heartbreaker here at New Era Field on opening day 2021.
When you finish a season the way the Buffalo Bills did last year, you expect to come into the next year with a little bit of steam. This is just a letdown.
Right. 1:28 to go. I guess they could kind of get the ball back somehow.
I don't think they can. And even if they could, what are they going to do with it? Turn it over again? Not run for a first down? Not run for a first down?
Folks, the Grantwick Gaming Madden Sim brought to you by Grantwick Gaming, Trainwreck Sports, Code Sox 26 shirts, and Rock Power Report is rolling on. 1:24 to go. They're going to run it again. quick stop. We got the 40. So let's see. It's right on with the game clock right now. So if they do something stupid and pass it here, maybe, but this one hurts. The Bills led this game for, I want to say, at least 70, 80% of it. After the second quarter, for sure.
The Bills had themselves in position to kick the game winner before Allen threw the losing pick. To me, I wonder if
before he fumbled, so you got both of it there.
Is this the regression of Josh Allen? Are we seeing it?
You're going to see him get more confident and take more chances, so it'll be very interesting to see it as Bubba makes the stop. But that clock is going to run out on the Buffalo Bills, folks. The Tennessee Titans are going to boa constrict them. Jason Twell says, I'm leaving this game drunk and dejected.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Jason. You
You're
and me
punting
both.
back, though. He's got a shot. Got to make somebody miss.
Nope.
Is that Trey White?
Nope.
And it will not happen. The Bills fall. McDermott is shaking his head. He does not have much to clap about, folks. The Bills are going to fall to Mike Vrabel, Ryan Tannehill, and these Tennessee Titans on opening day 2021 here at New Era Field. The Bills fall 14-13 to the Tennessee Titans. You see the stats there, folks. Twice as many passing yards, 3 times as many rushing yards. WGR and that hotline is not going to be fun. The wire line is not going to be fun. Josh Allen looking dejected. He cannot possibly wait to deal with Jerry Sullivan right now, but he's going to have to, unfortunately, in that locker room. A huge shout out for everyone tuning in. Super Mexican says, fire McDermott. Just kidding.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's usually they used to be my go-to.
But one thing we're not kidding about, folks. A huge shout out to all the mothers there. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out for you guys tuning in for this special MJ special about to get underway in 45 minutes. Huge shout out to our crew from Drew from Rock Pile Report for joining us. Drew, any shout outs?
You know, Super Mexican, Kyle, everyone else who listens to the Rock Pile Reporter showed out tonight. Guys, this is so much fun, and it's getting me through this. This is incredible. And
we are going to keep rolling. We're only going to go with more fun things to do, Drew, so stay tuned. I know that the fans love having you on. And a big shout out to, of course, Rock Pile Report, Gratwick Gaming. The Gratwick Gaming game nights never stop. Keep an eye out for everything going on there as well. We'll be back, folks. Always check the schedule. It'll be updated at Gratwick Gaming and at Gratwick Productions almost every day for this NFQL. A huge shout out to our team, Chris Holbert and Andrea behind the scenes at Gratwick Gaming. For Trainwreck Sports and Maniac, it's the NFQL, folks. You know, the action, the fun, the giveaways.